Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Carlos, and if you're new here, we like to play with paint. So today, after going through all this hassle of dealing with my little GoPro camera and all this good stuff, I was able to find my other little GoPro camera, and hopefully I will be able to use the one or the other in conjunction together. I don't know, to hopefully get some actual footage instead of, the one dying out and having to re-record some stuff. Anyways, so the thing we're going to do today is going to be the comparison between paints with silicone versus paints without silicone. So on this side, let me turn on the little GoPro. Oopsies. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, because I forgot to turn on one of the cameras. But okay, so anyways, on this side, we have the paints that we've been using for the last couple videos. We have the Prussian hue, blue hue, whatever. I've been mispronouncing it this whole time. I've been calling it Persian hue, blue hue, whatever. I can't talk right now. But anyways, then we got the Artist Loft, the deep gold, yellow. There we go. I can't even think right now. And then we got the magenta, the quinacridone magenta from Liquitex Basics. On this side, we have the Flow Acrylic from Artist Loft, the primary colors. We got the blue, the yellow, and the red. I have mixed up two whites. Neither one of these, they're only mixed with Floetrol and thinned down with water. The ones on this side, only Floetrol and water. The ones on this side, the primary color ones, each have one drop of silicone in there. I was very careful to not even squeeze the bottle. Just let gravity do its thing and just drop one drop. Now it's successful because I only saw one drop fall. So anyways, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to puddle up our paints. We're going to cover them up with whites, and we're going to see, once we start tilting, blowing, whatever we decide to do with them, to see how the cells form, or the sizes or the whatever. Obviously, we're going to torch the out of them because I like to torch them. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get down with pouring some of the white base layer. There's the hair. And yeah, we're going to see what happens. So, let's rock and roll. Alright, so I'm going to move the little paints out of the way just so I have room to work with. Excuse me, little paints. Excuse me. So I'm going to start with the side that does not have Floetrol. I'm going to first obviously start with the base layer of whites. I am using 8x10 canvases because, well, I don't have the best of luck with bigger canvases. So we're gonna take it down a notch and go with the smaller ones. So for one, I'm going to spread out. Maybe I should just leave it on the table. You know what? I'm just gonna pick it up for ease. Obviously, I'm going to need a lot more paints. I always do this. You know what? Let's ensure we got enough paint on there. Yeah, that's how I like it. That's how I like it, nice and messy. I mean, it's white paint, so it can't be too messy, but we're about to make a mess, so. Trying to keep this in the camera shots so you guys can see what's actually going on. And yeah, we got this one almost completely covered because we poured a whole bunch of paint on it. Although it's not going to be the smoothest of paints because obviously I have dried paint on my little paint scraper thingy, and yeah, it's leaving little areas that aren't as thick as others, or maybe not. Maybe it worked. It looks like it worked. All right, so now that we got that side done, I'm going to use the other side for the other side. Alright, so now we're going to just pour a whole bunch of paint, so that way we can just, hey, give my finger back. My glove got stuck in the bottle. Alright, so just to kind of help out, we're going to tilt a little bit and tilt it around, and we're going to spread the paint. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, obviously, like always, let me know how you guys are doing today, or tomorrow, or yesterday, depending on what time you're watching this, or a week from now, or a month from now, or a year from now. Who knows? But yeah, it's Sunday for me, and it's already what, 80 something degrees out, and it's like, oh man, and the heat's only getting ready to come. We haven't even touched on the 90s yet. No, we haven't even touched on the 90s yet. So it's gonna be a fun summer for those of you that are in the northern hemisphere. I know some of you guys have already been in the 90s for a minute. I know the people in Texas. Oh my God, you guys are always in the 90s. I used to live in Texas. I was born in Texas. I am Texan by blood. But anyways, I'm just going to set that down to the side. We are going to now grab the torch and torch the living snot out of this stuff. Little camera, you recording? Alright. Alright, so this side has a whole lot of bubbles. This side, not as much. But I shook the bottle versus the cup. So that obviously integrated a bunch of air in there. Okay, so I'm going to try to do these both at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but like pretty much at the same time. I'm going to pour one color, then another color, then another color on each side, just going back and forth to kind of keep everything in time. So I know I talk a lot. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to jump into it. So we're going to start with the side, the Prussian. There we go. The Prussian blue hue. We're going to make a puddle right in the middle. We're just going to watch that baby flow. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to grab the primary blue, the one with the silicone. Stir that up a little bit. Make sure that silicone's nice and mixed in there. We're going to just, make a puddle right there too. Not too crazy though. Not too crazy. Alright. So now, after rubbing my finger in the paint, I'm going to jump onto the quinacridone yellow, magenta, there we go, with the no silicone. I'm going to pour that right in the middle, kinda, maybe, sorta. And now we're going to go to the primary red, the one with the silicone, and we're going to pour that right in the middle. Just like so. So now we have the deep yellow from Artist Loft, no silicone. And then we're going to grab the Flow Acrylic from Artist Loft with silicone. Alright, now we need way more yellow. What am I doing? Let's get crazy, man. Let's get crazy. You know what? Just pour the whole thing. See what happens. See what happens. Alright, so now that we got that done, we are going to grab the whites and flood our area around the side with no silicone. To be extra careful not to go a little too crazy and not to go overboard with the white like I probably just did. And then we're going to there it is. We're going to grab the bottle of whites on the other side, and we are going to do the same thing. Alright, so now for the fun part. I'm going to move all these paints out of the way yet again. Excuse me, little paints, excuse me. I'm going to grab two clean craft sticks, popsicle sticks, whatever kind of sticks you want to call them, and I'm going to gently, actually I'm going to do this one at a time because I have a hard time doing it as it is. So I'm going to gently try to cover as much of these as I can with the whites without mixing up, okay, whatever. That's why I got a whole bunch of sticks right here, because I know I'd end up doing this. Alright, so just do that gently, ever so gently. Alright, so now I'm going to grab some other sticks and do the same to the side with no silicone. Alright, see, look at that, double-handed. I like it. Oh crap, what did I just do? Alright, grab two more sticks. Let's do this. Alright, so now I'm freaking covered in paint again. I'm going to grab the torch. I'm going to torch the stuff out of both of them. We are going to see the beginnings of our cells appear. We are allowing the paint to break through. Hey, torch it. To break through the top layer of white that we just used to cover. And as always, we're going to shake the stuff out of it too. So I'm going to start with the 1 because I can't shake both. Oh, hey, slow down, bro. Slow down. Slow down. Alright, it's not working too well. Better work enough. Alright, so now we're just going to grab the other one and gently tilt it as well. Okay, so now instead of blowing it, I'm just going to tilt back and forth until we get a pretty decent coverage. Get these spread out a little bit without getting some paint on the other canvas. I'll be extra careful, or try to be. You know what? I'm just going to move one out of the way for now. Excuse me, little painting. I need the space, man. We're just going to... This isn't supposed to be anything pretty or anything like that. I'm just going fast to kind of show the results. I know a lot of people have questions on these cells, and yeah, I mean, if you guys can, you know, take this and learn from it and make it your own, then show me what's up. Alright, so we are just going back and forth, tilting, making just some crazy outrageous shapes with it, thinning it out as we go, covering not the entire canvas but a big portion of it. Then I'm going to try to bring it all back to the center, and then I'm going to set this, I'm going to call this one good for now. I'm going to torch it, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. So see if we can't get some more stuff to come up. I knew it would. Look at that, look at that. Come on, hey Torchy, don't play with me like that, bro. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to still leave this one alone. I'm just going to kind of slide it over here out of the way. I'm going to come back to the primary color one, the one with the silicone. I'm going to do the same with this one. I'm going to gently tilt it back and forth, trying to expose some of the paint that I know is under there. Does it not want to come out? Come on out, paint. Let's play. Let's get dirty. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Come on, paint. Play nice. Play nice. We are already at 11 minutes. I know this little GoPro doesn't like going past 10. So I'm going to call this one good. No, we're just going to keep going. See what happens. I don't have a third tripod, or else I would have set up that other GoPro. Oh, I should get one of those things that you attach to your head. A helmet? Yeah. Anyways. Alright, so we are going to do a little bit more on this one. Maybe get a couple of these to go over the edge, to kind of like get it to grip, so that way they elongate the cells. Yeah, just like that. I don't know if you guys can see this side right there. And that lacing though, look at that. That's so pretty. That is so pretty. We're just gonna let it a little bit hang over the side. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, too much, bro. Too much. Bring it back. Bring it back. You know what? We're gonna go to this edge because it's closer, and we'll have 4 edges with stuff over it. Yeah. So now with this one, I'm gonna show you something I didn't show you with the other one. So you see these little gray areas? Super thin white paint. So thin that the second we torch it, guess what's gonna come out? Color. Oh, my torch is stuck. Alright, so we're gonna hit this little area up as well. And yeah, so little camera, you better be working, bro. I'm telling you, you better be working. So ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take off this glove. I'm taking both of them off. I'm going to grab the other GoPro just in case this little camera, this little device decide to quit working. So you're gonna hear a couple more beeps, or just one, whatever. And yeah, are you recording? Yeah, you are. How you doing? All right. So here we have, better not get too close. Here we have the primary side. The primary side. Yeah, no, it's the primary side. This is the side that had the silicone. And yeah, I don't want to get too close just in case you are recording. And then on this side we have the side that did not have silicone. This one could probably use a little bit more torching, but we're not gonna, because I kind of like that iced over look. You know what I mean? It looks like snow sitting on top of a mountain. Yeah, you know what I said. Alright, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today we got a twofer. 2 for 1. Alright, so with that being said, I'm going to cut this video out now because, like always, it's always a freaking long video. And yeah, I guess I will talk to you guys in the next one. No, not you guys. Yeah. No, not you guys either. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have not subscribed and would like to see more, you know what to do. Yeah, go ahead and I'm not even going to say it. You know what to do. And but if you did like the video, please consider giving me a like. And let me know what you guys think of the differences between the two. I can't really tell a difference between the one that has silicone or not. No, whatever. Anyways, yeah, you can tell. But yeah, so I lost my train of thought. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know how you're doing. Yeah. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Carlos, and yeah, we like to play with paint. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.